Hello everyone and welcome to the Firebase-Z Easter egg. I'm going to try and explain this in 10 minutes or less, and I hope you all enjoy. First talk to Ravenov, then head to the top right of spawn and use the mantle to go up to the teleporter without having to buy the door. I will include a shitty and crude drawing of where and what is exactly where and how and when, and something passive that you need to do while you're actually doing this Easter egg is try to get the Ray K. It's the wonder weapon that looks like an AK, Ray K. Just use the trial computer for the Ray K. Don't use the box and don't try to build it. It'll take you too long to round 15 and the box is the box. The next step is the ether reactor. They are like soul boxes. Once you finish them, they will light up, give you power to that area of the map, and you can also get Pack-a-Punch back at spawn. Once power has been turned back on, you need to head back to the teleporter and go see Ravenov once again. Once his dialogue is finished, you want to head back to the teleporter, I advise buying the door this time, and go see a guy named Peck. Peck is located to the left of the teleporter in the first ether reactor room. Once you finish your discussion with Peck, you need to go back through the teleporter and speak to Ravenov once again. Ravenov will give you this long-ass dialogue, but eventually he'll give you a keycard. Use this keycard to open 3 lockers around the map. The first one is in spawn, next to the staircase. Go back through the teleporter and head left. Go underneath this OPC, or this big-ass dome building, and you'll find the locker right in the middle. The next vial location is in the general's office. Go back towards the teleporter, but just keep going straight towards this blown-up Jeep. Continue down that path until you find an area that has a lot of techie shit in it, and you'll find a staircase going up. Go up the staircase, turn right, and you should see a general's office. To the left, you will see the locker. Open it and grab the final serum. The next step is to head to the medical area. To find the medical area, head back to the crashed helicopter, find Tombstone, and there should be a door with a big red star on it. Head to the very back and you should see a device on your left. Hold X on the red device and the vials will continue to spin. While this device spins, there will be a plethora of fucking dogs, so I don't recommend staying in here. By the time you kill all of the dogs, head back to the device and pick up the serum. After this, there should be a device to the left of that looks like a reverse vacuum cleaner. Pick that up next. Take the vacuum cleaner with you and head over to the left side where Peck is. What the fuck? Don't talk to me, Alexa. Jump over the yellow rail and place the vacuum on top of the AC unit directly under the big ass dome building. It's got a light fixture on top of it, so it should not be that hard to find. Once the vacuum has been placed, Peck will find the meaning of life and give a long dialogue. Wait for him to finish, and then speak with him once again by going to his window and holding interact with him. After that, proceed to the second reactor area and go upstairs. On your left will be a green box with a TV brain inside. Hold interact and Peck will speak. After that, you want to pick up one of the yellow routers and head towards the general's office. At this step, you need to be able to get 3 mimics: Sokolov, Brahms, and Zabine. Out of all these items that you see on screen now, there will be 1 mimic that spawns from them. Now, if you don't see a mimic that spawns from these item groups, it's a fake mimic, so if it comes from a window, just kill it. Once you see the actual mimic that you need to catch, you need to throw your router down and make sure that it says target found or target located or something like that, or target in range. Then you'll actually know that it's working, because this is a very buggy step and sometimes it won't work whatsoever. Once you get it low enough, I mean like really low, you should be able to double tap the reload button and it will suck up the mimic. If your router is bugged, try throwing it in a couple different locations. If that doesn't work, just grab another one or have a teammate get one. Place the router on the right side of the machine and Weaver will let you know if that was the correct mimic. The open lot, general's office, motor pool, and the bullfrog room are the only locations I have ever found mimics spawn. After you gather all 3 correct mimics, you will get a floppy disk out of that green machine. Take the floppy disk down the stairs, head past the medical area, and turn left to go towards the helicopter. Once you're past the helicopter, continue towards the big ass dome building until you find the planning offices. As soon as you enter the room, look to the right and place the floppy disk into the machine with a TV brain on it. The dome building will open and start the next step. Speak to Peck once again and he'll give you some dialogue.
Peck, we need to stabilize the portal, and I want the truth.
Wait for Ravenov to give you the key code, go to the locker next to Peck and collect the ether meter. The next step is to pick up a shovel that will be used with the ether meter. Head outside of Peck's area and look to the left bunker with a sentry turret inside. The next step requires you to collect Ethereum crystals. If you don't have the Reiki by now, good luck. Head over to the top right of the medical area by this window and hold interact. An Ethereum crystal will come out of the dirt and move around if you get too close to it. Use the grenade launcher ability on the Reiki to keep it in place and pick it up. Head to the open lot area of the map and dig in this corner. Another crystal will appear and disperse into many crystals. Find the crystal that is mainly white and has no shadowy bits. If you pick the wrong one, good luck. The next crystal is behind the general's office in the defense area. Dig in this spot and a bubble will form around you. If you walk outside of it, you'll get radiation poisoning, but you'll probably be fine if you come back in. Bloodhounds and manglers will spawn, and I highly advise using Molotovs for the dogs and the Reiki for the manglers. If you're playing solo, try to keep at least one zombie and just train them around the crystal. If you're playing with more people though, it shouldn't be that difficult, it'll just last a little bit longer. The next step is to fill each reactor with one crystal. Once that's complete, you'll need to wait for Weaver to speak about a satellite dish. At this point, I recommend crafting a couple decoys or a monkey to keep zombies away from you. In the planning offices, you'll need to use a computer to match your blue dot to a yellow star using your D-pad. Align your cursor over a star until the bottom right image is a question mark, then confirm it. Depending on what round you're at, if your recording software doesn't fucking crash on you, you should at least have some form of level 2 gun. Even if it's not the Reiki, you need to have at least a level 2 pack-a-punch gun to be able to fuck this boss up in at least 2 minutes or less. I'm not going to show any footage of the boss fight, but I will say that cruise missiles and the Reiki pack-a-punched are solid options. Just assuming that you pack-a-punch the Reiki twice, I really don't see why you'd run from a Mangler, Dog, or Mimic. Manglers and Mimics will give you armor and ammo, and the more you have, the more damage you'll do to the boss and go on about your day. And that is the Firebase-Z Easter egg. If there's any concerns or questions about the Easter egg itself, I'd be more than happy to answer that in the comments below. Other than that, I'm gonna go take a piss.